Hey everyone, it's me. I'm alone today. Hopefully, you're having a good day. Hopefully, it's Friday when you're listening to this. Today, I want to talk about priorities. And, I do feel like people understand that they have priorities, but I feel like sometimes we need to check in with what those priorities are. And I do feel like sometimes we get stuck and we are like left stuck in what we think our priorities are, but not really looking into how we're actually behaving. Because here's the thing. Whatever you end up accomplishing at the end of the day is what you prioritized that day. And I think that we have this idea of what we should be prioritizing. And then we do not end up prioritizing it. And then we say things like, I ran out of time. I don't have time. Time and priorities is this like it seems like they can't coexist sometimes. And not everyone has the same amount of time every single day to accomplish the same tasks. But you know what? It's not about everyone else. It's not about everyone. It's about you. And it's about what you accomplished that day or what you did not accomplish that day. And it's also about how you speak around the things you've accomplished or not accomplished. So if you did not make your bed this morning, it's not because you ran out of time. It's because it wasn't a priority this morning. And maybe you're like, ugh, I hate that, Josie. Like that's like, so I'm thinking of that because Jeff thinks that like me, I'm so annoying sometimes with like the words, the language that we use. But I just think it's important that we recognize and verbalize what we actually did prioritize, and that the things that we did not accomplish, we simply did not prioritize. And it's okay. So I think if you ever get annoyed with me saying, you know what, it's not that you didn't have time, it's just you didn't prioritize it. If that annoys you, if you're like, no, it's a priority, I just like really didn't have time, it means that you think that that priority should be a priority, that you feel almost guilt that you didn't do it. So I didn't make my bed. I actually did my bed this morning, but I don't always do it. Not every morning do I prioritize doing it. Literally takes 30 seconds. If you were to like actually like time how much time it takes for you to make your bed, it would be less than a minute. And I have a lot of pillows. So really it's not time that's missing. It's that it's just not a priority this morning. And so I think that what we're struggling with as a society is actually being okay with saying out loud the things that are not a priority in our lives, because we have societal pressure that it should be. If you didn't exercise that day, or you didn't go for your walk, or you didn't move your body, you'll always usually end up saying you didn't have time. But instead, just say it wasn't a priority today. You have other priorities. And I think there are some priorities that are like put on a pedestal by society. And it's not helping society to really be more honest with what they want to be doing. So here's the thing. If you did not prioritize something, if you did not accomplish something at the end of the day, it just simply means that day it wasn't a priority. It doesn't mean that it's never a priority. It doesn't mean that you're a bad person. I just feel like it makes a big difference when we can simply say what I prioritized or what I accomplished today is what I prioritized. And what I did not accomplish, I did not prioritize. And by saying it that way, because when you say things like, I don't have time, you'll never feel like you have enough time. Like you'll never feel that way. I hear people that are retired that say that they don't have enough time. And I'm like, what do you mean? Everything that takes up my time are my kids and my job. So take those two things away, where I am living with just Jeff or alone and I don't have work, I will fill up my time with my priorities. And so time, you will never have more, right? So saying I don't have time really doesn't put the emphasis on the truth. And the truth is, it just isn't a priority. And our priorities change every single day. Some days I prioritize having sex. Some days I prioritize watching Netflix. Some days I prioritize being a really fun mom. Other days I prioritize date night and I give my kids to someone else to watch and be fun with. Do you see what I'm saying? So just because on Saturday night I prioritize spending time alone with my husband doesn't mean that spending time with my kids isn't a priority. It's just on Saturday nights, it isn't. It isn't. So for me, it's all about authenticity and honesty and language, honestly, right? Just like how you speak about your choices and your behaviors can really, really make an impact. It can really create an impact. And I think you cannot find strategies to actually change your behaviors if you are not honest about your behaviors. So, guys, when you finish your day and you look at what you accomplished, that is what you prioritized. If you did not accomplish it, you simply did not prioritize it today. Tomorrow is another day. Okay, everyone. So in one freaking week, it will be the last day to purchase your Choose You ticket. And I'm going to take some time here to just simply talk about the amazingness that is this event. And this event is us, creating fun for you, honestly. And it almost fuels. I want you to know that when we do events like that and we're on stage and there's, 500, 600 people in a crowd, that fuels our fire. That is like a part of who we are as a dynamic couple, Alicia and I. It just like fuels our soul so much. And for you guys to support us is just everything to us. It allows us to do it. Right? If no one was coming, we couldn't be able to really, thrive in that sense. So we love showing up on social media, but we absolutely love events. And actually, our dream is to be able to do more of those. So keep showing us support, you guys, virtually or at the Capitol in Moncton. Both tickets are available. And if you choose a virtual ticket, you can watch us live that night, but you also have access to the recording until October 1st. So 2 weeks to like gather up your friends or whatever, and to support our event and to support us in this, our dream to be able to do more of those events. So thank you. Look at the link below. Find the link on our Instagram. You know where to find us. DM us. We love you. We appreciate you guys so much. And we just love showing up for you. Goodbye.